All right, we're live here in London for the first time for the 37th edition of the O'Brien Awards. I'm John Rallis, your red carpet co-host alongside my beautiful co-host Natasha Day. And Natasha, not our first rodeo together. The last time we donned red carpet honors was quite memorable. I mean, it was a lot going on at least, and I think we spent more time than maybe we anticipated.
Yeah, that was stuck in PEI for a few days, and yeah, there was a lot of card playing going on, and yeah, it was quite the event.
You must have enhanced your skills there in the card tables. Maybe you took a shot at the casino or two?
No, I lost badly.
Okay, well, I mean, it was a fun time, but I don't like the snow, and we had a bit of snow over the last week, but I'm glad that we had some sunshine, a bit of frigid temperatures. But you know what, Nat? This is always such a fun event to be a part of, and I'm honored to be a part of the red carpet, and I think you are as well.
Yeah, always honored when they invite me to come and do the red carpet. So one day I'd like to win one, but if this is as close as I get, then I'm going to take it.
What's your favorite part, though, about the O'Brien Awards? Is there something that stands out to you, specifically?
I think it's just the honor, the honor and the prestige of it. You know, this is pretty much the top echelon right here in Canada. And it's just to win something like that, or to even be nominated, I guess, would be such a huge honor.
I completely agree. I mean, I've gotten a chance to speak to so many participants, and they feel the exact same way, win or lose. Just the fact that they're finalists, I think, is such a big deal. But we're going to get a chance to catch up to so many connections. It's going to be such a great night. But I just think it's going to be a great time overall, and I'm glad that this beautiful venue is going to be able to host the O'Briens here for the first time, because I think they're very deserving of it.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's great to see it move around. We had the excitement at PEI and the snowstorm, and then we're coming to London. So yeah, so hopefully no snowstorm tonight. But yeah, it's good to see it move around a little bit.
And you're no stranger to these neck of the woods. Obviously, you compete here a lot. You get a chance to drive here and have some plenty of success here. So I'm sure for you, this just feels like home.
Yeah, it's just down the road for me. So yeah, it's good. I don't have to have a full day of trying to get glammed up and getting here.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm just, you're lucky that you get to interview the CEO first and foremost to kick things off, because if it were up to me, I would be asking for a raise as my boss, so he gets to avoid that hard-hitting question.
Well, I can swap you if you like.
Yeah,
you can ask for a raise.
No, you know what? You could. I think that's a perfect opportunity, especially with a couple of drinks into him.
Yeah. We could do it.
Yeah, all right.
Maybe by later on in the night we'll do this.
Just a bit of a shame that there's no tequila. That was our ritual.
Yes,
in
it was.
We had to call an audible, but that's exactly what life brings us, right? You got to call an audible and just give what life takes you, definitely. But you know, Nat, it's going to be an absolute blast being a part of this. Looking forward to seeing all the participants, hearing all the participants, and I think you and I are going to do a great job tonight. And I think the hosts in general are going to do a great job tonight as well.
Yeah, I think everyone's going to have a fantastic time, and we got the Moulin Rouge theme, so it's they've already got the music playing and spirits are already getting a little high.
I'll be admitted, I did not know what the Moulin Rouge theme was whatsoever. I had to do a few Google searches, had to rely on some big-time fashionistas whatsoever, but I think they made me at least kind of help out with the look. I would say, or hope at least.
A little bit.
All right. Nat and I are going to be back, and we're going to kick off the festivities, and best of luck throughout the rest of the night.
With me here, I have Daryl Kaplan. He is the president and CEO of Standardbred Canada. Daryl, I've interviewed you a couple of times, and yeah, you do a good job. You take the reins, which I absolutely love. I don't have to think too much. But tell us what it means to you to have the O'Briens come to London and to be Standardbred Canada to be hosting the O'Briens?
It's fantastic to be here in London. The community, the racetrack, the association, everyone has been so supportive. Our team has worked with them very closely. They're a major sponsor of the event. We know that a lot of horse people are in this area or come to this area maybe for horse sales or for other things. But to have the O'Briens here for the first time, this is our 37th year of the O'Briens, but first time in London is amazing.
Who came up with the idea of the Moulin Rouge theme?
That was our creative team. Thankfully, I have nothing to do with that portion of it, but it was our creative team. They've done an excellent job. I think when people go into the room, they'll really be impressed by what it looks like and the transformation, because again, horse people see this facility as being where the horse sale is, and now it's been transformed into something totally different. We hope it'll kind of wow people.
Absolutely. Is there any new developments coming out of Standardbred Canada that you'd like to discuss, things that might be happening in the next year to come?
Yeah, we're focusing a lot on government relations, trying to get out to the federal government and expose our industry across the country to government. We're looking a lot at technological innovation. We know there's things like AI. We know we have lots of data. How can we help racetracks? How can we help horse people? How can we help wagering? All those type of initiatives to drive the business forward. Our board is working on a new strategic plan, and I know that right now that's what they're thinking about. They're thinking about growth, they're thinking about challenges, survival, and it's really the focus of our organization. In addition, O'Brien Awards, National Driving Championship, and next year we have the World Driving Championship coming to Canada, which is an opportunity to show the world the Canadian product from coast to coast. So we're really excited about that too.
I was going to say that would be a big moment for Canada, for the World Driving Series to come back here. Yeah. Is there anyone you'd like to give a thank you to, a shout out for basically organising all of such a big event? Because I see there's like 400 guests tonight, isn't there?
Yeah, we have 400 guests. Our team is, there's so many individuals that I hate to name single individuals, but our industry development team has been amazing. We've received a lot of support. We have a ton of volunteers as well helping us. And then our entire association, people get behind this event. And then our members. I mean, this is really about our members and about the horses. This is about the whole industry celebrating, and we want it to be a celebration of them. So that's really what this is all about. So I would say thank you to them. Thank you to our partners and sponsors. Thank you to Western Fair. Thank you to our team. And thank you for everyone for making this what we hope will be an amazing night.
Can you tell us about the transition to now 3 finalists? Like normally we have 2. But can you just do a quick little discussion on 3 finalists?
We had a fair bit of discussion. We talked about it internally, and we talked about it with our board. A lot of major awards out there, even beyond our industry. If you look at the Academy Awards or you look at the Emmys, there's often 5 or 6 finalists in those awards. Even the Eclipse Awards and Sovereign Awards, they have more. We thought we'd love to be more inclusive of our entire industry. We have so many great horses, so many great people. How can we celebrate more? And from the people who have been finalists, we've only received positive feedback at this point. It's just been very positive. People are the thrill of being nominated, that it doesn't matter if we win, we're happy to be finalists. It really seems genuine among our members. Of course, you want to walk away a winner, but I think 3 finalists so far has been really, really successful.
Yep, I think it's great that we're including more horses, especially like you said, nationwide, around the place, and yeah, I think it gives it a little bit more excitement and a little bit more guessing work on who we think might actually win.
Well, that's another thing. Like, I think for the audience experience as well, you now have 3 finalists. It makes it a little more interesting. Some people in the past say, "Oh, I know who the winners are going to be based on watching these horses," and often predict them right. There may be a few more surprises, so we'll see how that goes.
Absolutely. So hopefully this is the precursor for a very good night.
Yeah, we're definitely looking forward to it. Again, thank you to everyone. We're seeing the crowd start to fill in right now, and I think people are pretty excited about it, so we are for sure.
Perfect. Thanks, Daryl, for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Ta.
pleased to be joined by the newly announced Vice Chair of Standardbred Canada, Lee Drake, as well as the Head of Racing and Broadcast at Red Shores. First and foremost, Lee, it's great to have you here as always, and another opportunity for me to chat with you. And obviously the first time that we're partaking this or hosting this event here at London. What are your early thoughts here?
Well, it's fantastic. I mean, anytime the O'Brien Awards moves around the country, we've had the opportunity of hosting it on Prince Edward Island, and it's such a thrill. Of course, it's named after Joe O'Brien, an Islander, and earlier this year, the Standardbred Canada team did a fabulous job of doing some research here, and an opportunity to move it to London, and why not? And look at the crowd here tonight; it's fantastic, and we're really excited to be here. And there's people from all across the country, and they're going to be in for a great night.
Without a doubt, and of course now we add the addition of the third finalist here, and we're seeing a lot of PI representation tonight. And for you, Lee, as a hometowner, I mean, what does that mean to you? I mean, just how special is that to see so many finalists from back home be a part of tonight?
Well, John, it's really special. I mean, Prince Edward Island, very rich in harness racing, and we have Islanders that are here in Ontario. We have Islanders that are throughout Canada and the U.S. and around the globe. And when you look at the amount of finalists that have made their way to the O'Brien's stage here tonight, and it's really quite special, and we're very proud of it. And just seeing all the people here tonight, and getting a chance to look through the finalists on the card, and just a fabulous season. The equine athletes, they put on such a great show. The horse people put on such a great show, and this is a night where you get a chance to celebrate it. So.
Without a doubt, and of course being newly appointed the vice chair, I mean, just for you, Drake, I mean, Lee, you love your involvement in harness racing. What does that new role mean to you?
It means a lot. I mean, to be nominated, and I proudly accepted the role. Mark Horner, of course, is the chair of Standardbred Canada. He does a great job. The board I've served with, this is my third term and my final term, and you know what? Just a very talented board and a very passionate board, and I was so happy to be part of it. And we're back in it again. It was very busy the last few days, and there are a lot of great things that Standardbred Canada is doing across this country. And if you look at the great work of Trot Magazine, like yourself and others, I mean, we have a story to tell, and it's a great story. And so to be part of it, makes me very proud. And I want to give a shout out to David McKenzie and the entire team with Red Shores. David McKenzie is our general manager, of course, and April Myers, our racing assistant manager of racing and broadcast. And I have a fabulous team that I have the pleasure of working with day in and day out, and very passionate, of course, what we do. And so this is an extension of that. Yeah,
I've gotten a chance firsthand to see just the team that you get a chance to work with, and the hospitality in PI. I mean, being stuck in it for a week there, I wasn't problematic whatsoever, just because of the hospitality that the Islanders were able to show. But you spoke about just PI racing in general, and Windermere Sky, and you spoke about Standardbred Canada's kind of impact and involvement. They used to host the Canadian Breeder Stakes, and we see Windermere Sky, a filly who had an exceptional racing season. I mean, we used to host the Canadian Breeder Stakes here, Standardbred Canada. They were responsible for that. I mean, for you, what are your thoughts on maybe bringing that back to get a chance to see a filly like Windermere Sky compete against the likes of the Deas and the Clean Deals? Because I tell you what, there's so much talent in PI and even out west that we don't get a chance to see here compete against some of these fillies locally. I'd love a chance to see that. What are your thoughts?
I think horses like Windermere Sky and any of the talent, whether we have on equine or our human side, could compete on any stage, John. And any opportunity to do that. I mean, Windermere Sky, for example, just had a fabulous season, undefeated. I see Mark Campbell, a regular driver here tonight, Earl Watts, of course, the trainer as well. And, everybody's talking about her, and when she tied the Canadian record there, and she did it on a very cool day during a program, a stakes program that weekend. So she's got a lot of talent. And I just want to add, when we talk about the talent that's on the racetrack, how about the upcoming talent? I know you're going to have some Islanders here. Landon Campbell's here tonight, the Future Star finalist as well, and a really, really deep field of young talent that we have. And whether that's the care teams or the drivers or the trainers or even some of the young owners, like one thing we're proud of with Standardbred Canada is we took the junior program this year, the Standardbred Canada program, for junior membership. We've seen a big increase in that demographic, which is important for the future. And a shout out to Joy Power, who did a great job on that as well, along with the Atlantic directors that I worked with on that file, Bruce Wood and Andrew Renison. So a lot of great things to celebrate. And as you could tell, I'm very, very proud to be a part of it.
Absolutely, and you know what? I've never gotten a chance to be a part of your signature event, the Gold Cup and Saucer, so maybe you can extend an olive branch for me to be a part of the broadcast potentially, but I tell you what, you don't even have to pay me in dollars. All you got to do is pay me in bread pudding, because you spoke highly of it, and I tell you what, as long as you got the bread pudding, count me in.
Yeah, well, that and lobster, I guess we could do the both, but you know, the thing about the Gold Cup and Saucer and our Governor's Plate, the two signature events on PEI, Governor's Plate's in Summerside in July, and Gold Cup and Saucer, of course, is in August. And very proud of those events. And last year, when you get 25,000 people there on Gold Cup night, that's special atmosphere to be there. But also, you know, broadcasting around the world, John. And, you know, you guys do a great job of that. The coverage of Standard Canada, the coverage of Trop Magazine, of what we do. And as I said, we got a great story to tell, and we're happy to tell it.
We appreciate it, and obviously the community there is second to none in PEI, and we look forward to obviously some of the big marquee races. We look forward to following and tracking some of the talent that you have out in PEI. And Lee, I hope I get to see you back in your hometown for some of the big events, and I appreciate you being here, and congrats on the new role.
Well, thank you very much. I want to say hi to my wife, Jennifer Evans, and my son John and daughter Laurel, and I know they're tuned in tonight and watching, and it's great to be here in London at the O'Brien Awards.
All right, we'll take a brief break, and we'll bring Nap Day back for the next guest.
Here with me now we have Damien McClellan and Landon Campbell. You guys are both up for Future Star. Damien, we'll start with you. How was the move from Nova Scotia down here to Ontario? You managed to hook up with a couple of nice stables, especially with the Fellows stable. They've been giving you a lot of opportunities. How do you feel that's really boosted your career?
I was up here probably about 3 years ago for a year, just to see what it was like. And then I went back to the Maritimes for summer, and I learned to grow a little bit down there, and improve my driving skills. And then I decided to come back up. And yeah, the Fellows have been really, really tremendous help towards my career. They gave me endless opportunity, and same with Kyle Boston's too. Like he was really, really helpful when I first came up here to give me a shot and stick to me and have some faith in me.
Absolutely. Seen you around at all the B tracks and whatnot, seeing like I drive with Damien here, so see you quite often, and you're doing quite well, especially in like the grassroots circuit, a lot of the prospect circuits, which are a lot of the smaller B tracks. You're doing really well at with some of those stake races. Do you think you will stick with just trying to drive and further the career in driving, or would you look to maybe training and branching out as just trainer driver, or how do you feel like your career will go forward after this?
I hope it stays as a catch driver. I hope the drives are fulfilled, and I'm able to pick up many drives every night during the week. So yeah, I hope to stay as a catch driver, but obviously if things don't pan out that way, I'll branch out towards a training opportunity.
I know there's generally a point where some of the younger drivers, they start to look at Mohawk and try and go down there, so obviously that's an option for you as well. You've been driving down there normally, but yeah, is that something that you kind of want to focus more on, as being the catch driver?
Yeah, and as far as Mohawk goes, if that comes down the road at any point, we'll look at that then. But right now, just focus on trying to do as good as I can on the B tracks, and pick up as many accounts as I can.
Perfect. Okay, now we're going to go over to Landon here. You're 18 years old. Come on down from PEI. Your dad's Mark Campbell, who is quite the name for himself up there as a trainer and a driver. So tell us how you got started in racing horses.
Just growing up around the barn and watching him do his thing. I got started probably whenever I really got into it whenever I was about 14. Just jogged my first horse at 14, and yeah, it all started from there.
Now, you've had quite the year. If I go to my notes here, let me see, what was it? You've amassed a $400,000 in just 2025, which is a pretty significant amount. Is there bigger and better after this, or how are you just basically, yeah, that's pretty good, but
I mean, the sky's the limit. There's always, you set new goals every year. So yeah, I mean, next year I hope we can double that.
is it basically going to be if you win the O'Brien for Future Star, is this going to be rubbing it in with Dad and being like, I did it at 18 years old?
Absolutely. I mean, I always want to beat him, so this is the first step to beating him something.
Absolutely. I like that. I like that attitude right there. Yeah. So, any plans for the after party tonight? Are we getting completely messy?
I mean, there's 11 of us here, so we'll see where we end up.
Yeah, that's going to be a wild time then. Yeah, absolutely. Good luck. I hope you guys both do really well. So, yeah, we'll see which one's the winner at the end of the day. You have to buy him a drink. You have to buy him a drink. Okay?
Sounds good.
Very good.
All right, here alongside trainer, breeder, and co-owner Earl Watts of a special filly, Windermere Sky. And Earl, I'm sure it's such a pleasure for you to be here honoring you're such a special filly. And I just want to congratulate you first and foremost, but I want to ask you, I mean, as the breeder, co-owner, as well as trainer, I mean, when did you know that this filly had the makings of being special?
When we get down around 2.5, she started to show a lot of strong, strong at the end of the mile. And then we qualified her, and her first start she went in 57. And then we raced her once or twice, I guess, but we had kind of a layover. So I had to put her in an overnighter to get her tightened up for a stake race coming up. And I had to put her in with the boys, age horses, and she went in 55 that day. And we knew then we had something, yeah.
And obviously you got a chance to breed, and you got a chance to train the dam. I mean, any similarities early on, Windermere Sky to the dam?
Yes, very much. A lot of heart. A lot of heart, and she just loves her job. And her mother was the same way. Wasn't as fast as this filly, but showed a lot of heart, yeah.
In those qualifying efforts, you got a chance to sit behind her, and obviously you had plenty of success and no blemishes on her resume. But for you, was it tough to give up driving duties on her?
I know. I don't drive myself.
Okay.
I just train.
Okay.
Mark Campbell does a lot of my driving, and Adam Erner drove her too. But when Mark couldn't. But yeah, she's just a special filly.
And you've been at it for about 18 years. I mean, when you got a chance to see her stop the clock and set that track record, what were your emotions like at that moment?
I was very emotional. And every race, the win streak kept going. It was kind of a little bit more pressure. But I had great confidence in her, because every start she got stronger. And from the 1st of September to the end, she raced pretty near every week. And in the Maritimes, we truck a lot, a lot of trucks. one start there, she had 12 hours in the truck before she got back home that day. And she set a track record that day too.
And you know what, for you, obviously you have a special filly yourself, but there's some pretty good fillies here in Ontario. But I tell you what, I don't think some of those fillies out west or even out east get enough respect. Obviously a lot of the focus is on some of those fillies in Ontario, but I mean, Windermere Sky just absolutely set track records and put forth such a dominant season. For you, Earl, though, I mean, would you love to see your filly go up against some of the top fillies in Ontario?
Yes, I wouldn't be scared to. She can go. She can go anywhere. She can come up here and race in this stage.
I would love to see it, and I know I got a chance to speak with Lee Drake. I know Standard Canada hosted the Canadian Breeder Stakes, which gave the opportunity for fillies out east and out west to compete against one another, and I think it would just be an absolute pleasure to watch her compete with them, because I think she's just as good as them.
Thank you.
All right, well, Earl, you know what? I appreciate you being here. It's an absolute honor to have your filly named as a finalist, and phenomenal job by you, and I look forward to watching her next year as well.
Thank you very much.
All right, there's Earl Watts, Windermere Sky, a finalist here for the 2-year-old filly pace category. We'll be back momentarily to preview the next set of red carpet guests.
I'm here with Jamie Gray. Now, Jamie, come on in here. Don't be afraid of me.
All right.
Like, listen, I'll cuddle up to you. We've already got a connection. Jamie Gray here. He is up for horsemanship. We had a connection here. Was it last year that I went to Alberta and I drove one of your horses?
Yeah.
Yes, Rum and Raisins. He just reminded me right then. He goes, "Oh, you drove my horse," and we won. So I'd just like to say your UTR at the moment is phenomenal.
Well, thank you.
0.46.
Yeah.
That was attributed to what, 2 or 3 horses there?
No, actually, my whole barn, and
Yes.
2 or 3 were outstanding.
Yep.
And then even the ones that were second and third area, I call them, they all hung their own. They raced really good. All my babies raced really well.
Yep. You've got one specific filly that she's nominated for an award tonight, Casta Dolce. She pretty much was she one of your highlights of the year?
Yes, she was. A homebred filly, and I've never had a filly or colt do what she did. To win 16 for 21 life, and as how she did it, she loved coming first out. She was a very, very tough filly, but needed a target. That was her only downfall. If she's got a target in front of her, she keeps going. There's no target. Even training her, you can't train her by herself. She wouldn't go any, but if there was someone in front of her, she'd keep going. So
Now,
impressive.
I hear you ended up selling her come December, was it? She
Yeah.
was sold.
Yeah.
Any others in the barn that are coming through that are basically going to take the place of her?
I hope so. We got a nice a 3-year-old filly now, B.A. Dragon. She won all the Sire Stakes last year, plus the Super Final, and capped it off with a 55 victory. And as far as girl-wise, I think she's my best shot.
What would it mean to you to win an O'Brien?
It would be special. Like I said earlier, I wrote 5 letters out when I was 16 years old, and Joe O'Brien was one of the people I wrote a letter to, and I still have the handwritten letter at home from when I was 16 years old seeking employment. I didn't choose Joe because I had to go to the States. I come to Ontario instead for 3 years, but so it would be pretty special.
Well, I hope you get it. That would be an amazing little story there. So, yeah, good luck and congratulations on such a successful year.
Thank you. I'd like to say one more thing before I leave. I had a friend of mine pass before we left, Derek Gilbert. And I know his smile is shining brightly up in the heavens, and I want to raise my glass to him, and anybody else who knows him, raise your glass and wish him cheers.
Cheers. Thanks, guys.
Here standing alongside the owner and breeder of Grit and Grace, alongside the trainer Michael Kwitnowski and Lorraine Ray. And first and foremost, Lorraine, I just want to say congratulations, an absolute huge honor for you. But I mean, for you, when you got a chance to see her race in the early stages, I mean, what were your impressions?
Well, she always was impressive, but didn't think she would be quite what she is now. Like, after a couple of starts, and she started showing like she was going to be a little extra special.
And for you, I mean, we see the countless of mares being obviously bred in Ontario, and just such a limited group of mares being raised, obviously in Manitoba. I mean, what does it mean for you to have a mare like this that has been able to have the success that she's had?
Oh, it's very nice. It's an honor to have raised something like that, like unimaginable, really. Like, it's just something special, yeah.
You know, I've had an absolute joy watching her compete, but I mean, you've got a lot of, you've obviously got a lot of guts to trust this guy next to you to train that mare. I mean, just talk about the relationship that you and Mike have been able to build over the year.
Yeah, I trust him completely with the horses. He's been really, really good to us, yes.
All right, sure. Absolutely, Lorraine, and it's congratulations and best of luck. It's an absolute honor, and it's been a pleasure to watch her compete not only this year, but over the course of the last few years as well.
Okay, thank you.
All right, we're going to bring in Mike Kwitnowski, trainer, and Mike, first and foremost, congratulations. You and I have gotten an opportunity to chat plenty of times, but listen, I've got a lot of text messages. People are dying to know who your +1 is tonight, because rumor has it that it's Craig Bars, because rumor has it that he loves himself a free meal, and I hear the meal's pretty good here. So we just want to confirm if it is Barzy.
Oops. Sorry, Lorraine. 1 sec. I can confirm that it is, my +1 is not Mr. Bars. Okay. It is Karen, as everybody would probably expect. But if I couldn't bring Karen, it would probably be Bars.
I know you're such a big component though of GastroGuard, Mike. I mean, was it hard for you not to put on this nice suit and not maybe wear some, some clothing, maybe endorsing that brand?
Well, it's a great product, and I think that most horses should probably be on it.
I would have to say, I think a lot of people share the same view.
Yeah, I've heard that, and I've heard it even on the live feed lately. But we use it quite a bit, and it's a good product.
Absolutely, and for you, Grit and Grace, though, obviously, Mike, I just kind of want to touch on you with her, because I got a chance to speak with Bob after one of those stake series. I believe it was the Niagara, and he came off the bike and said to me, John, she is going to win multiple fillies and mares opens, which is able to obviously follow suit and do exactly that. I mean, he had a lot of confidence in her. Did you see that potential in that filly?
Yeah, like ever since she comes, she's been a pleasure. She does everything perfect, and like Bob said, like sometimes when they come, we don't know what to expect. Some of them really seem to go on, and others get better, others not so much. So it's hard to kind of judge until you kind of push them a little bit and go through the process of it, right? And but Bob was right on that one for sure, and she's been great. And like he said, her best attribute would be her quick turn of foot, and he told me that right away. And he's right. She could go a 30-second quarter to a 26 quarter in about 2 steps, and off the gate or anywhere in the mile, really.
I'm not sure if this is maybe factually correct, but you've got an opportunity to train 2 O'Brien Award finalists, maybe the only 2 from Manitoba, Emmett Spidey as well as Grit and Grace. Are they going to give you the key to the city in Winnipeg or what?
Well, we joke a lot with the family that I should maybe run for mayor of St. Claude, and they laugh. And yeah, we have a lot of fun together. They're great people, and I'm happy to have met them.
Speaking of fun, we have an absolute pleasure watching your mares compete as well as your trainees compete. Mike, you're always so accommodating, talking to us in the paddock, and always have a smile on your face. Best of luck tonight, and best of luck with your horses and trainees going forward.
Thanks, John.
All right, and Lorraine, thanks a lot to Lorraine Ray as well as Mike Witnowski here representing Grit and Grace, who's an O'Brien Award finalist.
Here with me now we have Mary Ratchford. Mary is up for the Future Star Award. Mary, you've had a fantastic year.
Thank you.
I have to say, your big handsome boy, Richie Rich,
Yes.
he is like the star of the team. He is gorgeous.
Absolutely.
What do you think of him?
Oh, I mean, he really is a special horse. Everything that he did, I mean, it was just an exciting summer all around, but to see him develop, and then every race he brought his A game, and he really was a spectacular horse, and all the people that came up and they're like, wow, I haven't seen a trotter go like him in a long time. So that's a good feeling.
He is a big handsome boy. He really is. Now, you are no stranger to the horses. Your family are very thickly involved. Your mum, your dad, everyone. You see them at the races all the time. They're the happiest, friendliest people you'll ever meet. Your brother Todd drives. Now, he had a lot of success this year with Storybook Love, winning the Breeders' Crown, and that was probably his career highlight. Do you feel like you now have to trump him with an O'Brien?
Honestly, I might. I mean, Todd won this O'Brien last year, so I don't know. It's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure going on in the Ratchford family right now. I mean, it's big shoes to fill with Todd. That's for sure.
If you win this, you're up against two other finalists, whereas he was only up against two. So technically, you have bragging rights.
That is true. I agree. I don't know, but it's still a lot of pressure. I mean, two siblings. That would pretty.
Is there any bets going on? Like what's going to happen
there should have been
afterwards?
though. There should have been. I'd probably lose a lot of money though, so maybe not.
Are you looking for outside horses? How's the training career? Are we looking for more? Are we just focusing?
There's always room for more, right? But I'm really content with the horses that we have right now. You know what? I'm happy with all of our owners and they're just doing really well. But there's always room. We can always make room.
Perfect. Sounds good. Well, good luck tonight. I hope you win it because basically, fellow female, we need to stick together here.
Absolutely.
And I'd like that bragging rights over Todd too.
Absolutely right.
All right. Good luck tonight.
Awesome. Thank you.
We're good.
All right, here standing alongside a special duo, father and son tandem, Jody Jameson as well as Carl Jameson, who've got a couple of O'Brien Award finalists as well, and Carl himself a finalist here for horsemanship as well. And first and foremost, great to see you guys, as well as congratulations. And Jody, you always come styling and profiling every time we've got the O'Brien Award. So let's talk about your fit here first and foremost, because I know it's custom.
Well, I mean, I just figured I'm green because we're going fast and we're green, right? I got a new custom hat. I got a picture of Paquette and myself on the insert of the hat. I don't know if you guys can see that there from home or not.
And how about the ingrain with the kids too?
Kids' names right there. Haley, Jet, and Sierra. We're rocking it all. We're rocking it all tonight.
I need you to do me one favor. You got to go find Tony Elliott when he's here. Give him the number to your stylist, because there's not a single individual who needs more fashion sense than him, because he's struggling right now.
You know, I saw Tony earlier. He looks good tonight.
Does he?
You must have dressed him. Did you dress him?
I think I did. I helped him out with a little bit. I helped him out with the tie, because he's got the worst fashion sense whatsoever.
That's where it's coming from, and I like it.
All right, we want to talk about some of the hardware as well that you're going to be, obviously the horses that you're affiliated with hardware. I mean, 5th and 5, obviously one that you've been a part of, as well as Till the Cows Come Home. Let's talk about Till the Cows Come Home, though, because he shocked you in his first start.
He's been a hell of a little horse, right?
Yeah.
When we bought him, I actually bid on him, and we went to the stall, and Dad said, "Where was he?" And he was literally hiding behind a flake of hay. Not a bale, I'd say. I think it's a flake of hay. And he's just a little guy, and he had a great 2-year-old season. Really surprised us when he got to the track, which lots of horses do. Sometimes they don't trade down like killers, and then they become killers. And I really believe he was one of those killers. You know, he was a great little horse. We ended up having to sell him to the Pollock conglomeration. I mean, those guys are doing great work and buying horses up all the time. And hopefully I'll get him back for the Gold Cup and Saucer. At least that's the plan. I think it's supposed to be secret, but I guess it's
breaking news. Breaking news.
Yeah, we on the deal to sell him, that we agreed that if he was in good form at the time in August, that we would take him back and have a partnership for the Gold Cup and Saucer. So that's the hope for us, at least. And he was such a great little horse. We just loved him.
And I'd like to hear from your father as well as your partner as well. And Carl, you got a chance. Congratulations on being horsemanship finalist. But you trusted him to buy that colt Till the Cows Come Home. I mean, does he always have that good intuition?
Not really, but his hand keeps going up. Can't get his hand down.
He knows it's your money. That's why.
Yeah, that's right.
Exactly.
So, I mean, for you, what were your impressions of the colt? I mean, obviously him and as well as 5th and 5, just seeing his development. I mean, for you, what was it like watching those two compete this year?
Well, we had part of the family, so we knew the breeding of the horse, and the conformation was good. I just thought he was a little bit on the small side, but he turned out to overcome that. Sometimes to do so.
You know what? It's great to see you here, but what were you thinking coming from Florida to here in this weather?
I pretty much changed my mind not come, but I think you were nominated. You should be here.
Yep. And you're no stranger to obviously having success in this category and just O'Brien Award success in general. I mean, what's it like being here, obviously, in London for the first time?
In London? Well, it's just like anywhere else. It's a beautiful spot. Everything is done upright. It's a really good format here. It looks really lovely, so I think it's great.
I just want to know, do you have some room for me if I ever want to come to the warmer climate to work for you in Florida? Do you've got a spot for me?
Oh, yeah, I got a room for you. Don't worry.
All right. I need some jogging lessons from Jody. He says I need to wear a helmet.
Everybody else comes there, so I got room for you, too.
All right. Good to know. Good to know. All right. Congratulations, guys. It's great to have you here. You guys are styling and profile, and it's great to have you guys here, and wishing you the best of success and the best of luck going forward as well.
I have here with me now Jenna. Jenna, you look gorgeous. Can I just say, plain and simple, Jenna is the general manager of Grand River Raceway. You were the first female general manager. Sorry, Jenna McDonnell. I didn't even finish the end of that one. Sorry, I'm too busy. Mine's going 100.
All good.
Anyway, Grand River Raceway are sponsoring the red carpet here. We really appreciate that.
Well, we're just happy to be here, and be a part of such an amazing event.
Yep, absolutely. Now, tell us a little bit about what's going on at Grand River Raceway and the changes that we've had over 2025. Obviously, one big one being the size of the track.
Yes.
So
So we moved, obviously, to the new 5/8 mile track, and it's gone over amazingly well. It's very fast, and I think you would probably know better than me how the track is. Tell us, how is the track at Grand River?
Track's very fast. My horse is very slow.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, I don't like the fast track because it makes my horses look really slow. But no, it's definitely a beautiful surface. It's amazing. What more is going to go on at Grand River Raceway?
So we had a really great year this year. We introduced the new kids area at the racetrack. So it's called the Neighborhood. So you can come down and the fans can do our virtual reality experience, which has been really great. And I think this year we're going to try and expand that a little bit more. We're going to try and get more people, more families into the racetrack and really increase the amount of racing fans that we have.
The one thing I really love about going to Grand River is that it's so family orientated, and they have a restaurant there where so many people of an afternoon go out there, book tables, book seats, and sit out there. There's a lot of young crowd happening. A lot of young people are getting there, and Grand River in itself is such a thriving little town. It's very boutique. So it really works with the Grand River Raceway. Is there any ways of working with the town a little bit more, trying to get, you know, more of that kind of experience out at Raceway?
So we've, Grand River's really, well, not Grand River, Elora has blown up on TikTok like crazy. We have influencers coming from everywhere, and we really want to get on that trend. So we created a TikTok account this year. It was like a soft launch, but this year I think we're going to increase that and try and get into that algorithm of Elora because they're coming. They might as well come to the racetrack.
Absolutely. Like, don't soft launch it, hard launch it.
Well, it's hard launching this year because they didn't know how to work it last year. We're a lot better. We're getting there.
We're girls. We're supposed to know how to run this stuff, this media stuff.
Yeah, so it's been great. It's been a good year. We had the biggest patio party that we've ever had, and we hosted it. There was 400 people there on the patio, and they were wild. They were cheering. They were dressed to the nines, and I'd love to do more of that this coming year.
Well, hopefully we see more of that, and hopefully I get to see more of that by racing faster horses there. Thanks, Jana.
Thank you so much.
Here staying alongside some familiar faces here, Scott Zeron, born and raised here in Ontario, obviously alongside his girlfriend here, Megan Scran, who have been obviously a part of a special colt in Ardon, who's an O'Brien Award finalist here as well. First and foremost, congratulations to you, Scott, as well as Megan. But Scott, I mean, for you, what's it like being back home here in Canada for this event?
No, it's very cool. I mean, obviously, I've only ever attended the Mississauga one. I didn't make it out for the PEI one, which everyone kind of got stuck over there. But no, it's nice to change up the venue, and always an honor to be nominated, and always an honor to just be here.
Good judgment on your part. The venue was great, the event was great, but obviously being snowed in was a little bit tricky. But for you, Ardon, we got a chance to interview about that colt for the first time. I mean, what was that like for you? And did you think he had the makings of a special colt?
He did, but you know, I think everyone thinks that a lot when you're going in 210 and 2.8 and 2.6, and you're like, I think he's good, but you just don't know where the bottom is, and you hope you don't find it. So with him, no, he was training down great all the time. We brought him in on the Thursdays to train at Meadowlands, and ironically, because she only had one that she really, really loved, so we brought him in there to train with the Melander horses. And he was going right with them, and or beating them. It was really fun on Thursday, so we were getting excited along the process. and then qualifiers right off the bat. He won his very first one and beat some talented horses that were worth a lot more money than he was worth at the yearling sale. So we were very excited along the whole way, and the fact that he exceeded expectations and got us to where we are right today, it's exciting.
I know you said one of those stakes ones was going to be a quote-unquote birthday present for Megan, but people want to know, did you end up getting her something other than that?
I think I did, but you know what? We're on the road so much, we're working so hard and racing nonstop, and then she had to stay in Canada for 2 or 3 months while I was traveling to Lexington, Jersey, Canada. It was crazy. So no, all the love's there. I just don't know what I got her that day, but she was excited about the win.
Speaking of working hard, I mean, people, I don't think they realize how much work that Megan puts in the barn every morning. I mean, she's actually the brains behind the operation, I feel like. And for you, I think you're just kind of the looks and obviously just get a chance to sit behind. But she's in the barn every morning putting the work. Can you confirm that, Megan?
Yes, yep. I'm always in the barn in the morning and putting in the work and the hours, and then he gets to sit behind him and show up.
How do you obviously convince him to I mean, he doesn't show up at the barn whatsoever. He can't give up tea time, can he?
No.
No.
Especially in Florida, there's no giving up tea time.
I figured, and obviously for you talked about obviously getting a chance to train a colt for the very first time. What were the challenges like for you? And I know for you, Megan, it means such a big deal being an O'Brien Award finalist, so maybe elaborate on that.
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of fun, and I'm really thankful for Phil to give me that opportunity, and without him, wouldn't be here either, so
all right.
Hopefully it all grows from here, and we have more in the future.
We look forward to having you guys here as well. Best of luck, and just congratulations on your colt as well. And we look forward to watching him as a sophomore. So thanks for being here as well.
Thanks so much.
All right, there's Scott Zira and Megan Scran here. Ardonna, finalist here for the 2-year-old Trotting Colt Award. Here standing alongside a couple of special gentlemen, Marvin Katz, who's going to be the recipient of the Camp Fellow Award, as well as John Campbell, the president and CEO of the Hamiltonian Society, and his resume just speaks for himself as what he's done as a driver on the racetrack. But I want to congratulate you, Marvin, though we've got a chance to speak multiple times after some big-time stakes events, but your impact just goes beyond the racetrack as well. Obviously, you've been able to work alongside in unison with the John Campbell and the Breeders' Crown Society, obviously with the Charity Challenge. What has that meant to you over the last few years?
It's meant a great deal to me. It's contributed to so many different communities. It's established a bridge to the communities that host the racetracks and training centers and that we're part of. And I think it's reached out to so many different charities and exposed our business in so many different ways. It's been a wonderful experience. And I'm thrilled to say that John finally found my resignation. And it's taken about 5 years, but he finally found my resignation. No, I enjoyed the experience a great deal. And I really feel good about it.
You've been affiliated with so many special racehorses without a doubt, and again, your name is synonymous with them, but are you even more impressed in what you've been able to do just from the off-track, that aspect of the industry?
Well, I'm involved obviously with the board of directors at Woodbine Entertainment, the Hamiltonian Society with John, the Hall of Fame. it's been rewarding. It's been rewarding to give back to the industry in many respects. It's time consuming, but I love the participation, and it just enhances my view of the industry and the good that can come out of participating in it.
A Toronto native, obviously a home and grown, but for you, I mean, what's it been like being able to travel to different states in the U.S., obviously being a part of here in London with results of harness racing?
The harness racing has been a big part of my life for decades, now for many decades. And I've said this in the past, you give to it, but it will give you back to you. And I've been rewarded in many ways, and I'm very thankful. It's an important part of my life now, but it's been an important part of my life for many years.
We appreciate your involvement, Marvin. It's obviously been, you've had a great successful career, not only with the horses you've been affiliated with, but what you've done on the off the racetrack. Your impact is obviously second to none. So we appreciate your time here as well. So congratulations.
Thank you very much, and you have a good gentleman here.
Absolutely. We're going to bring in my namesake here, John Campbell, but unfortunately your accolades, they trump mine by a big margin though. But John, I mean, you recently came back from Paris, having been a part and witnessed the Prix d'Amérique. What was that like for you?
Well, Prix d'Amérique weekend is just a great weekend. They have great racing on both Friday and Saturday. They get tremendous crowds. They had 55,000 there for their 3 race cards, and they present the races in really a great fashion. And it's really an exciting part of racing just to be there for that. And they had a great race again this year. 18 horses, they're 3 wide the whole race, and there's 5 or 6 or 7 of them right on the line at the wire. So it's a fun weekend to go.
I'm surprised that you're holding that mic with your right hand, because sources tell me that you had spent 20-25 minutes signing autographs after you got ambushed after presenting an award in Paris. I mean, for you, when you see just the appreciation that people in Paris show you for what you've done in your career, I mean, does it speak volumes for you of just how affiliated and how appreciative they are of harness racing over there?
Well, they are, and I get treated very well in Sweden and France and recognized regularly. So, it's very flattering, at my age, and I've been away from the game for a while, to people still come up and want to chat and get an autograph. So it gives you a good feeling.
You know what, I'd be remiss not to ask you here, but recent reports have it that Saudi Arabia is obviously looking for a Marquis Stakes event in a few years on the trotting side. I mean, when we talk about the global involvement of harness racing and just how we want the game to grow, what are your initial reactions to that?
Well, I hope it comes to fruition for sure. I think it has tremendous potential. We all know the Saudis love horses. They're so involved in the thoroughbreds and at a high level. And anything that they do, whether it be business or sport, they do at the highest level. So I'm really hoping that it works out. I know the PMU and the French will be very involved, and they do run a very good organization over there. So I'm quite hopeful and optimistic that something could come of it and be great.
Absolutely. I'm always for the involvement and growth of the game. I think this is a great sport, and somebody who you've obviously been, for yourself, you've been able to be involved with it for so many years and obviously had great success with it. John, I just want to say thanks a lot for your involvement outside the racetrack as well. You've obviously transitioned to your role seamlessly, and we thank you greatly.
Thank you very much, John. It's been my pleasure.
All right, there's John Campbell, and we recently spoke to Marvin Katz, recipient of the Cam Fellow Award here at the O'Brien Awards.
We're on.
We're on, all right. I have Ben Belanger on with me and Nunzio Venner. They are up for the award, 2-year-old trotting colt of the year with Strobe Light.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
We are the winner, too.
You're the winner, too?
Yeah.
All right, I like the confidence. I like it. I like it. That's the French confidence right there, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, what can you tell me about the big fella?
He's been a nice colt all along. He trained down good. I always thought he was good. You never know how good till you get there. But I liked him all along.
I know James has been very complimentary of
Yeah.
the horse the whole way along.
Yeah.
So are we expecting a huge showing for this next coming season? Or?
Yeah. Well, we're trying to get him ready for May 12 at the Oak Grove because they're invited for there's a new stake, $500,000 purse US, and he's in because he won the super final. So there's no fee or nothing. So we're aiming for that. Hopefully we're ready for it.
Well, that's your job as a trainer, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll be ready.
You'll be ready.
Yeah, yeah.
You're ready.
Yeah, I'm
yeah. No
ready.
matter, you're always ready.
Yeah.
How does it feel to own a horse like this?
Well, it's been a long time coming. You know, we've had a few in the past. It's always nerve-wracking when you get one in the pen. Ben will tell you that he's, you know, a good one because you always know that things could happen along the way. But it was a pleasant surprise for the amount of money that we paid for him.
And you guys, basically, plain and simple, think you guys have got this one tonight.
Optimistically thinking that we should have a good chance at
Yeah,
it.
you're not talking to him well enough. He
His
thinks we're one.
confidence rubs off on me.
What do you think of the opponents? Like they're some pretty solid horses.
Oh no,
the,
these guys
the other
are solid.
two.
Yeah, we actually were looking at. We were talking about early on in the season when we saw another mass racing. I actually asked Ben we should look at maybe getting this horse so he won't be any competition to us.
I like that attitude too. You just
Yeah.
if you can't beat them, you buy them.
Yeah, but it didn't work out, so we stuck with ours, went along the way, and paid off.
Excellent. Is James going to stick with him the whole way along? How's it? What about Oak Grove? Is James going there to drive him?
We're not going to give him a choice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
We'll
we
make
will.
sure he makes the right choice with us.
I like that one too.
We
That's
see him train every day. We're on the same
He's
training
been
center.
asking about him, so I think
Yeah.
he's pretty excited himself.
yeah, that's a fair indication right there with the driver when they keep asking about
Yeah,
a horse.
for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Well, good luck. Congratulations on the nomination.
Thank you.
And yeah, all the best.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Okay, I have with me now Reg Ash. You are President and CEO of Western Fair District.
Yes.
And beside you, we have Susan Stevenson. Now, Susan, you can say your title because I've forgotten already.
I'm a board member and city councillor.
Okay, so Western Fair District is basically the London district, pretty much down around London, Ontario here. Western Fair District run all of this area, which we have a sales complex here. We have
Yep.
the raceway.
Yeah.
Is there anything I'm missing with this area?
A few things.
Okay, please.
We have a sports center, which is 4 hockey rinks.
See, I'm not into
under one
sports
roof.
besides horses.
Where we do the sale is also where we do all of our commercial events. So we have home show, wine and food based show, farm show, poultry show, stuff like that. We run a farmers market on the weekends in one of our buildings. And our newest addition is the Grove at Western Fair District, which is an agribusiness hub where we're incubating small businesses that are food based.
That's a lot of businesses.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's a bit.
Yep. What does it mean to hold the O'Briens here at what we normally see as the sale complex? So what does it mean to host the O'Briens here at
It's
such a...
incredibly exciting for London to be able to host this year, welcome people from across the country at this level of excellence, and celebrate all the greatness that we've got here.
Is this one like the first time you've been to one of these banquets for the?
It is the first
for the
time I
horse
attend
racing?
the local awards banquet every year at Western Fair, but this is the first national one.
Yeah, no, and we've got the local awards coming up here in a couple of weeks as well, like straight after, back to back
Tail
with the
end of the month.
O'Briens.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
It's can we reuse these dresses a little bit here? I think so. Yeah, I can't afford another one. But any more plans? Like, is there any future plans for Western Fair District? Where do you hope for all of this to go?
Well, we hope to continue on in racing and have a vibrant race operation here for years and years to come. We're looking at ways to put more activity into this building, the JRR Expo Center, and we are looking to expand on our Grove operations.
Okay,
Yeah.
sounds like a lot.
Yeah, it is.
We have an exciting strategic plan.
Yeah, everyone's got to have a plan, and I like the London District, Western Fair District plan. They've always been so great with everything that you guys put together. It's never half missed. It's always very well put
on
together.
spot all
I
the
think I
time.
was at the Beer and Wine Expo thing here tasting the other week, and it was messy.
Did you enjoy it though?
I was thoroughly good.
Excellent.
Yes, I didn't get home
Excellent.
till like another 24 hours later.
It's a real gem in our city for sure.
Yeah, that's definitely a topper, but hopefully the O'Briens, even better.
Yeah, even better.
Hopefully you get home within 48 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good target.
It's a perfect
We'll work
target.
on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congrats.
All right. Thanks for coming and joining us. All
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to wrap up the red carpet festivities here with the O'Brien Awards host Greg Blanchard alongside Mark McKelvey. And Nat, I'm going to leave the questions to Mark to you, but I'm going to start off with Greg here first. Greg, home turf here. You're no stranger to hosting the O'Brien Awards. I mean, for you, what does it mean for you for London to host the event for the first time?
Yeah, it's a big thrill. When we first floated the idea, and Standardbred Canada was quite receptive. We looked at it. We said, we think we have all the amenities here to host the O'Briens. Being that I'd been to so many in the past, with the racetrack across the road, of course. We've got a facility here that's second to none, and then the City of London with great hotels and hospitality that we thought, hey, why not? And I think we've pulled it off. It's going to be a fun night.
Speaking of second to none, I mean, I've always been a big fan of the racing there at Western Fair. Obviously, you've being a part of it. Obviously, for you, a meet high handle over $830,000 last night on O'Brien Award weekend. I mean, what did that mean to you seeing that number last night?
Yeah, it was huge, but I'm got to be realistic about it. No Meadowlands last night. They canceled. That helped a lot. But yeah, I mean, fantastic to see. We were able to kind of take advantage of that. But on track, it was fantastic. We had a full house in the dining room, a lot of delegates, a lot of finalists in town, and they all had a wonderful time, and the racing was fantastic on track. So for us, it was just a wonderful way to kickstart the big weekend.
And speaking of fantastic, I think you're going to be no stranger to hosting this event alongside Mark McKelvey, somebody that you've hosted many great events with, so I'm sure you're looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Mark and I have worked a lot together. He's one of the young, bright talents in the industry, and for him to be able to host for the first time here is a big treat, and I think we'll have a lot of fun together.
We're looking forward to it. Greg, congratulations as
well. All right,
well.
and I want to wish you a happy birthday, okay?
Yeah, it's my birthday 4 times a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great.
All right.
I don't even know what's going on.
I don't know how to
here.
follow that up, honestly. Greg just pumped my tires, ultimately setting me up for potential failure if this doesn't go so well. But just to build on what Greg said, when you work together with someone, with John and Nat, you've worked these red carpets before with myself and John. You do form a bit of chemistry, so it makes it a lot easier the first time hosting the O'Briens to jump in here with Greg.
Yeah, absolutely. And are you a little worried about messing up the names? Because I know you just said earlier, he gave it away. He goes, I'm really worried about the names here.
I don't know if I said I was really worried. That's the one thing that's got me a little nervous. We've got some dignitaries with us tonight, not from the racing industry, but some politicians and those that help support our game. So want to make sure everybody gets their flowers. It's going to be a fun night.
That's all right. My job's done, so I'm like...
You can party now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all up to you. I can laugh at you. We can sit at the
right.
table.
See-
We can all laugh at you too.
You're not an SC employee. I still have maybe a bit of work to do, but nevertheless, I think these two have plenty of work to do here as well as hosting the O'Brien Awards here for the next few hours. We thank you for joining us on the red carpet event. Thanks a lot, Nat. It was a pleasure doing it with you again.
Thank
and
you.
Greg, Mark, you guys are going to do a great job and looking forward to it as well. So this wraps up the red carpet event here for the 37th edition of the O'Brien Awards.